I'm back. Let's look at inductive sniffers, inductive testers. What's this even mean? Good afternoon, gang. It's the Drunkin one. All right, we're looking at inductive testers. What's that even mean? Well, let's start with the important stuff. Yeah. All right. So, what an inductive... Ooh, hey, I'll be right back. That must be the dirtiest glass I own. I'll be back. Okay, yeah, I was looking down into the glass. I thought I seen something looking back at me. It's like, yikes. Okay, so we're not here for the beer, but then again, hey, we are. So this is a Art Car IPA from St. Arnold's Brewing, and we're going to pour it and talk about some testers. Okay, so an inductive tester, or they call them a sniffer, is really nothing more than a tool that can test for power in a wire, as long as it's above a certain level. There's different testers that test different levels, like different voltages, I might add. Okay, so all in all, they look a little something like this. This is just one example. It looks pretty much like a pen. It's got a little spot that you could put into a receptacle. Sorry, I'm putting you the wrong way. And this particular one, I'm going to throw it away when I'm done with this demonstration, but the button is messed up on it. So generally you would hit the little button and it would go beep beep, and it would let you know that, hey, I'm active, and then it would flash, and all the different testers have different ways of doing their thing, but they're all pretty much the same. So what this would do is it would flash to say, hey, I am awake, and then when you get it closer to power, and I'll show you now, I guess we can just go on with the going on. Let me see what you're seeing, because I can't see at all what you're seeing. That should do, maybe. Alright, move the beer out of the way. And so, just making sure you can see what I'm seeing here. So you would just pretty much stick it in the... Maybe that one's tired already. Maybe that's the one that fell asleep. Okay, let me reset it. I found that if you reset the batteries, well, I'll be... Okay, again, that one's getting thrown away. Let's check with this one. Same kind of scenario. You can see it's got a green light. Hopefully you can see it there. And then now it's flashing green and red. I don't know if you can see that at all. But it's flashing green and red, and obviously it's making more and more noise. So the closer you get it to it, the faster it will alert. Now, these only test for the hot. See, there's a hot and a neutral. I don't want to get into theory quite yet, but one, if you stuck a fork into or whatever, you wouldn't get hurt. The other one, you would get hurt. So anyway, it tests the smaller of these two guys like that. So it tests the smaller one, the hot one. And what's neat about this is, without having to use like a regular meter that has leads and stuff, you could, like I said, you just kind of push it, set this, into the box, and it's going to tell you right away whether there's any danger in there. So that way you're not having to take off the wire caps and test things and stuff like that. So this is one style. This is from Commercial Electric. This one used to have a clip on there. This is probably one of my nicer ones, no contact voltage, and it also has a little flashlight in there, which is kind of good for dark spots. This one is water safe, but it didn't take the abuse I put it through. And then there's ones like this, which has a little light, and that tells it it's on. This particular one, it's blue. When it gets close, I don't know if you can see those colors at all. See, the closer I get to it, hopefully you can see the colors I'm showing you. The closer you get to it, the more it'll alert. It's non-audible, this particular one. But what's nice about this one is it goes from 90 to 600. Oh, I want to say that this does low voltage, LVD. Anyway, I believe this does low voltage also, if I'm not mistaken. I don't usually use them for the low voltage, but that's what that's about. Let's get a sip. Okay, now what else can they do besides just find stuff? Okay, what we'll do, I'm going to turn on this light over here. Light's on, as you see, plugged into here. I'll show you. And plug it. Sucker's in there pretty good, isn't it? An old crappy cable. Okay, so there it is. It's on. So what I've done over here, can you see me? So I've just separated the wire just a little bit. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut one of these wires, which obviously the light is gonna go off. Okay, and then we'll see what the testers think about this. I know for sure that this wire is the neutral and the other is the hot, so we're just gonna cut that. Oh, danger, Drunkin went. Obviously the light went out. So now, again, this is dangerous, you know, a little bit anyway. So now with your tester, you would have it here, and you would trace the wire, because the power is coming from like over there. You trace the wire, and I'll not touch it, that way you can kind of see what's going on. And so the further you get away from it, obviously oh, unless I cut the neutral. I might have cut the neutral. That might have been wired wrong. Alright, I'll be back. I gotta prove a point, but yeah, that might have been wired wrong. Okay, so as I was saying now, this doesn't test for the neutral. I think they might have wired this wrong. I didn't do this. This was just the way it was demoed out of a place, and that's what happened. So again, the light's back on. Can you see that? I can't see what you're seeing, guys. You gotta trust me on this one. All right, so let's try the other one. All I did was put this back together with a wire nut, the one I just cut, and so we're gonna try the other wire, which again should turn off the light. Now, with those separated, we'll use our tester. One that I know is a good one, for sure. Old Faithful, this one. And the others, like I said, if they get old and get to where you don't trust them, throw those suckers away. So, we got the power over here, as you hear it. But then as you continue on, okay, this is really odd. The only thing I can think of is I'm powering this through my power inverter off my truck. It might have been right to begin with. That might have something to do with it, to be very honest. Yeah, because the cord is wrapped up here, plugged into there, and then it goes back into the corner over there, and I have like a 1,000-watt charger, 1,200 watt or whatever it is, power inverter. It works my chargers over yonder way. It's like 3 chargers over there. Anyways, with all that being said, let me just get back to me, I guess. With all that being said, what you could do is you could find out where the cord was compromised. I'm not sure why it's not working right now. I mean, I trust the meter enough, but maybe it's something to do with the power inverter in my truck, that maybe it's, I don't know. I can't explain that part. But so you could check, so say your Christmas lights went out and they're on an extension cord, you could follow the cord and this would beep all the way to where it's good, and then if the wire's been compromised, the hot has been compromised, after that it would it stop beeping. And so you can kind of narrow down where there might be some problems. And but the main thing, I guess, more so than just extension cords, is metallic boxes. Something like this, just any old box really, but like a metallic box, and it's got like a bunch of different wires poking out of it, and rather than having to take all the wire nuts off to be able to test it, you can know immediately just by sticking that in toward that area. The aura of electricity is going to pick up that aura of electricity. And the thing is, it's more apt to fault saying that it's hot, and it's really not. You know, it's not apt to give you to where it's hot, and this doesn't tell you so. So it's gonna keep you safer than you might imagine. The cost on these range from I don't know, probably about $12–15 or so, to they've got ones like this that actually have a screen on there that does infrared temperature, if you're into that, you know, if you needed something like that. Maybe an AC guy or something like that, or just, I guess, checking which breakers might be warm. But I've got other tools for that, and we'll talk about those later. Anyway, this was a poor demonstration. I'm sorry, I still don't know what happened, why it didn't do like I was trying to make it do. But that's what they're all about, inductive sniffers or inductive testers. There's a bunch of different kinds, and so if you do any kind of home improvement stuff or anything like that, go on and pick you one up. Most all the brands are the same. I guess if you were more industrious, you're looking more for the Klein, obviously, like Klein, and Ideal, which, or this is a Fluke actually, this is a Fluke. Ideal makes them too, and yeah, cheapy guys get these ones, but they're still pretty safe. And again, if they start to fail, chunk them out. Like this one, it's going away. It's just not, it's not worth getting hurt over. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming by. I just did a poor demonstration, but hey, you know what a sniffer is now. Y'all go find them. See y'all next time. Thanks again for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, all that wonderful stuff. Happy Valentine's Day. Also, just coincidentally, it's Valentine's Day. See y'all on the next one. Cheers, and yeah, adios from the Drunkin one. Clink. Cheers. Alright, I couldn't let it beat me. It must have been something to do with the power inverter. I don't know that I've ever actually tried that with the power inverter. Nevertheless, I'm plugged into the house right now. Let's try this again. Alright, so we got this. Again, I can't see what you're seeing. Alright, so we got the power coming from that side and to the right. And follow it through, and my connection is compromised over here. So anything beyond that, obviously it's not going to work. Something to do with that power inverter. But that would let you know. So it's coming in here and coming out here. And again, the light's off. Can you see the light? Can you see the light? And so when you restore that, bam, there's your power back on. How about that? Careful, careful. All right. See y'all next time.